Yeah, got a little project going here in my truck. It's got some needs some pretty decent amount of body work done. So I was researching online, um, just different what type of metal I need, and high or hot rolled steel, cold rolled steel, high carbon. It has to be weldable, this and that. And I'm sitting there and I'm researching all this stuff, and I thought to myself, what I thought was a pretty good idea. I'm driving around and I'm thinking, we have all these scrap cars in our impound that for one reason or another we took possession of. They were just junk, people didn't want them anymore, signed the titles over, impound fees got too much, and decided that the car wasn't worth the impound fee, so signed the title over and we got them. And some of them, if they're decent, the borough will auction them off to other people. Some of them are complete junk, and we'll give them to our fire company to tear apart and, for training night and have a little fun with them. So I was sitting there thinking, we have a couple cars down there that they tore apart that after they cut them all up, they just threw everything back in the car and they're waiting to be hauled away for scrap. So I got to talking to the borough and I asked them, I said, you're just going to scrap those cars. Why can't, is there any way I could have some of the metal? Because I was thinking, well, that metal obviously is going to be perfect to do my body work because it's metal from a vehicle. So I know it's the exact metal that I need to use. So I've done a lot of work to my truck. I put about $3,000 into it since I have it. Whole new exhaust, including brand new manifolds. So all the way back, engine block back is all brand new, 4 new cats. Took some work for emissions on that end. Took like a wheel bearing for inspection. So I got the inspection and the emissions done. I had to have the frame welded at one spot. There's still one more spot that needs to be fixed. I'm just waiting for the garage, the guy who's doing the welding for me on the frame. I'm waiting for his schedule to loosen up a little bit, as well as mine. But anyway, I got to thinking about this, so I went and I checked out what we had down in the impound. I'll show you what I got. So this is what I got. This is a roof, and I got 2 doors from down in our impound that the fire company had just cut up and was just going to get scrapped. So what my goal is, what I want to do is the roof, I'm going to completely cut out this whole piece here, and I'm going to use that for my body work. And here's what I got going. I can show you, if you see in front of my back wheel there, below that rust spot, it's actually just duct taped. Here I got some duct tape, and the whole reason I did that is just to hold everything together. Here's a little spot. So the metal was falling apart, and basically I just wanted to hold everything together until I got a chance to do the body work. Now, I do enjoy body work. I guess if I had to do it for a living, I wouldn't. But, like, I'll show you a spot up here on my roof. This vehicle, I believe, was like a construction vehicle for like a flagging force, for doing highways and stuff. So they had a light bar on top. Let's see if I can get a picture of this. So, right in here, what they had was, and on the other side, they had holes there where they had put the yellow light bar on. And all they did was they drove a screw down through the hole and they siliconed around it so it wouldn't leak. So I took those out, and I got to do some sanding yet. This isn't done, but I made it flat again. And I got some work to do to it yet, but it didn't turn out bad. And I actually enjoy doing body work. I'll show you this side. So as you can see, if you can imagine, there was a big hole here. It was dented down, it had a screw in it, and it was silicone. So I basically made it flat again, and I got to sand them down a little bit more yet. I want to wet sand them, and then I'm going to do I'm going to reprime them and paint them. I want to do that all together once I get all the body work done. So this is my idea, so I just wanted to show you guys my idea and see what you think. I thought it was a good idea. Use the same metal that came from a vehicle to patch a vehicle. So the doors I'm probably not going to need. What happened was I couldn't get to the roof because everything else was piled on it. So I just grabbed the doors originally, and the hinge is still between them, so it was the two doors together at once, and they're pretty heavy with all the guts in them yet. So I threw them on, and then I got to moving some stuff around, and I realized it wouldn't be that much of a job to get the roof out, so I did. So now I have the roof and the doors. So the doors I'm not going to need. I'm going to take those back to work and throw them back on the car. But the roof is like, it's perfect. It's more than enough metal than what I need. It's pretty straight. It's pretty solid. Flat. It's not rusted. So that's my idea, and I'll take you guys along as I do it, and we'll see how it works out. Alright, so basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to use my cordless DeWalt Sawzall. And I bought some, what are they called? Thick metal. I have some bimetal blades at Ace. So we'll give this a shot and see how it goes. Guess I should have charged my Sawzall battery. That's what I got so far. It's actually a little rough. It's a little harder than I thought. The blade's bouncing all over the place. And what I wasn't thinking was these roofs are double walled, so there's an inner liner of metal too. So it's bouncing off that inner liner of metal. And that's giving me a hard time, but I'll get it charged up and get going again.